These kids from Tamil Nadu has been pioneers in actually encouraging and educating the students from the state, and they have sent quite a lot of satellites and a lot of satellites through the help of ISRO. And we have the founder Srimati Kesan with us. Thank you so much for speaking to us. And this time she has brought two cosmonauts to encourage the students to learn about the space, and it is an absolutely brilliant move. So, how are we celebrating the National Space Day?
Well, here they are. That's how we are celebrating the National Space Day. Space cannot be, I always felt that space cannot be taught from books. You need to see something to believe something. And these are serving cosmonauts. It's not, retired cosmonauts. They are serving cosmonauts. He's a fighter pilot and he's a flight engineer. So children get so excited. I mean, the terminology is flight engineer and, fighter pilot. It rings like, you should see today, we had 2,000 children. I mean, to even say shake hands and to take their autographs, they get so excited. So I thought, this is the 10th edition of Young Scientist India. So I thought we should do something different. And it fell on the National Space Day. So what can I tell? Double bonanza. So to give that the best, they were kind enough to accept our invitation and they flew all the way. And today they've not had anything, sitting and only signing autographs and pictures. But I think this is the sowing of seed. That's what I believe. You sow the seed, let the plant grow. So I think Indian kids really need to see all this for a greater source of inspiration.
So like on one side, ISRO has been like helping you up with the satellites, and now you brought people from Roscosmos, the cosmonauts, and you have also said the children are excited. Now, are you going to get some knowledge from them and use that with your company Space Kids in future plans?
Yes, he runs at Baikonur. He has student programs and everything. Yeah. So we're going to be partnering for that, taking children to Baikonur Cosmodrome and all that. And here you've seen Sergey, who've already been with our Gagannauts and all that. So there is so much of immense knowledge and potential. So I think we gain a lot of it, if not the nuances and the criticalities, at least the basics that needs to be taught to the children. We definitely are going to be partnering and doing it.
And your idea, I mean, your this thing with ISRO and now Gagannauts, we all know that you're very close to ISRO. So tell us about like any kind of inside info on Gagannauts.
Dr. Somnath had mentioned that this year end, we will be sending, not the Gagannauts, at least one flight testing, we'll be doing. And then probably 2025, they are looking at sending the Gagannauts. So we're all actually crossing fingers and waiting because, for 40 years, we've not had one human space flight. And one human space flight from India can create millions of cosmonauts and scientists from Gagannauts in India.
And hopes.
Hopes, a lot of hopes. You would have seen Chandrayaan 3 built so much of hopes. And the awareness actually started from there. I think with opening up of, ISRO's facilities and everything, the walls have really broken. Where we thought, these scientists were all snobbish, sorry to use the term, but we thought, they will be in a closed room, they will just be doing this, and they will not talk to children. It's totally wrong. It's proved wrong. From Dr. Somnath to the last person in ISRO, they love to interact with children and do something for children. So that's the reason we are a welcome there. Space Kids is always a favorite there because, we bring in more rural kids. It's not for the urban children because rural kids need this. And about the Azadi Sat that we worked here last. So, those children now want to work on becoming fighter pilots. It was a, harmony to me in my ear. They got to learn that if you have to be a Gaganaut, you have to be a fighter pilot. You have to be a flight engineer and all that. So these terminologies from a rural kid, I think, your purpose of birth is solved.
What do you think about India's a present venture into space with the way PSLV, GSLV, Chandrayaan 1, 2, and now we also entered SSLV, trying to bring in private sectors also to the Indian space race?
Индийская космическая деятельность хорошо развивается, особенно в последнее время запуски индийских спутников. А хочется отметить в лучшую сторону индийских инженеров и программистов. Особенно последняя посадка спутника, которая произвела хорошее впечатление с зависанием над грунтом. И думаю, что у Индии большое будущее в космической деятельности.
Mr. Aimbetov sir, I will start from the end. Mr. Aimbetov sir says that he is sure that India has got a prosperous future in the exploring
Space
the
exploration.
space exploration, and he's saying that India has got many big steps in space exploration, especially the latest what happened lately, especially the Chandrayaan 3. It was, I think, marvelous thing what happened, and he believes that India, I think, he thinks that India now is one of the leading countries
In space
the
exploration.
space exploration. Yes.
So how was your days in International Space Station, and the moment you entered ISS to see from there Earth, how did you feel?
От слова «международная космическая станция» самое главное впечатление, что космонавты с разных стран чувствуют как одна семья.
The biggest impression from ISS is there are lots of cosmonauts from different cultures and different countries, but they feel as one family.
One big family.
One big
Yes.
family, lovely.
We are children планета Земля.
Yeah, we are children. We are children of planet Earth. So this feeling is the most important one.
What would you like to say for India, which we are planning to actually send our own Gagannauts, astronauts from India to the space? So how do you see the development over there? Because they are training in Russia currently. So they're training anything about that, and what are the things they should actually be careful about?
Ну, во-первых, приглашаю гагонавтов посетить легендарный космодром Байконур, откуда взлетел первый человек в мире Юрий Алексеевич Гагарин. Но и в будущем только совместное исследование космоса даст положительный эффект. Дальнейшее совместное исследование. Хочу пожелать.
So Aimbetov sir says that he invites Gagannauts to visit Cosmodrome Baikonur. From this Cosmodrome, the first cosmonaut was launched, Yuri Gagarin, and I think first woman in space, Valentina Tereshkova as well. So as you know now, it's situated in Kazakhstan. And another very important advice to Gagannauts and to all of us, I think, is we can explore space only together. Even in jointly
in
exploration of different countries and different nations will do the job. Without it, we cannot explore the space.
Together, exploration together.
Only together we can explore the space. So,
And you've been into International Space Station, and there seems to be a crisis with Sunita Williams in International Space Station. Would you like to say anything about that?
Они говорят сейчас по возвращению астронавтов, скорее всего, про это вопрос.
I think the main idea that if any crisis happens, no matter with whom, everything is solved.
It can be handled.
It can be handled. Yes, it can be handled, especially if you handle it together.
That's lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for speaking to us. So the main message here is that the space is too vast for one country or one person to explore by themselves. You need everybody together to explore the space, and the space is infinite with a lot for human beings to learn and understand. Deva, Pramod Madhav, for you today.